perception, and it's how we perceive it. So if you say that we take it on a wrong way, then I feel it is somewhere parents' fault as well, because they've not, taught us the things in the correct way. They should not always be like, you cannot do this. They need to tell us why we cannot do that. Why is it bad and why is it good? It depends on how you use the social media. It's not just about the time you're spending on it, it's about how you use it and why you use it.
Eventually they themselves will gain this feeling of responsibility. So they might have assessments or deadlines coming up, and then they themselves will realize that, oh, I can either spend time on my phone or I can spend time doing something more productive. I think it's very ironic that most of us learn about cybersecurity online and not from our parents.
We kind of understand what is right and what is wrong.
The world is different from how it was then. So we will be going through a different type style of learning.
The problem of the right information, we can never claim an information is right, because any information is an opinion. I feel, it's somebody's word against somebody else's. So, the right kind of information. And as teens in the 21st century, we as teens actually know what information might be right and what is wrong. As humans, we will never go out of communicating with each other. Okay, this lockdown has forced this fact into our mind that as humans, as people, uh, we have to communicate with each other. So that you need not worry about. Where the problem comes is when the parent is not able to understand the child and the child is not able to understand the parent. What we must do is, why we actually resort to social media, to games, is because the absence of a good communication, an open communication with the parents on everything, on all matters of the world. If that is absent, that is why we go to games, games, social media, where we can actually see other people with the same ideas that we have.
So certain issues are what parents, children wouldn't find comfortable discussing with parents. So you have alcohol, drugs, and smoking, which 24% of teenagers seek advice on social interaction platforms. Next is relationships, sex and pregnancy, money problems, family problems, and coming out and like talking about their sexuality. So what you see is that most of these issues are something that teenagers wouldn't really find like they wouldn't be comfortable discussing this. Most teenagers wouldn't be comfortable discussing this with their parents, and social like platforms provide like an important it's basically an important platform where they can voice out their opinions and get help or seek advice.
We want to discuss something with our parents, but their mentality being different, they don't completely understand what we are trying to say and what we are trying to ask. So it actually becomes kind of confusing and it becomes a barrier.
The only reason that children go to social media or to another person is so that they won't be judged. We're always afraid of being judged by people.
But there's this thing called interpreting things. It's how she interprets it and maybe how I want her to think about it. That's what when the problem comes.